Politics can be fiery, it can be loud, but every once in a while, it goes beyond just heated debate. It turns into a moment, a viral moment, that echoes across social media, news outlets, and political circles for weeks. Today, we're talking about one of those moments, a confrontation between a respected judicial figure and one of the sharpest political voices in Congress, Judge Joseph Wapner, a man known for his commanding courtroom presence, found himself going toe-to-toe with Representative Jasmine Crockett, and let's just say, it didn't end the way he probably expected. It all unfolded during a highly anticipated congressional hearing. The topic was already controversial. Allegations surrounding judicial overreach and political interference in recent court cases. Emotions were high. The stakes even higher. Judge Wapner was there to give testimony, but when Representative Jasmine Crockett got her turn to speak, the energy in the room shifted. The room was packed. Members of the press lined the walls, cameras were already rolling for live broadcast, and spectators leaned forward in their seats, sensing the tension. Judge Wapner sat at the witness table, papers neatly stacked in front of him, a glass of water to his right, and that unmistakable aura of judicial authority across from him. Jasmine Crockett adjusted her microphone. Her expression was unreadable, calm, poised, almost casual, but behind her eyes, you could tell, she was ready. When she began, Crockett didn't raise her voice, she didn't rush her words. She opened with a question, simple, but pointed. Wapner nodded slightly, answering in the affirmative, but Crockett didn't stop there. She leaned forward, and in that moment, the temperature in the room dropped just a few degrees again. Wapner agreed. So far, it seemed like a straightforward exchange, but anyone who's followed Crockett in Congress knows, these opening questions are never just polite formalities, they're the warm-up before the main event. What came next was a question, and then a follow-up, that clearly struck a nerve. Crockett referenced a recent decision Wapner had been involved in, one that critics claimed showed political bias. She brought up not just the ruling, but also the language Wapner used in his public remarks afterward. The question hung in the air. The hearing room went silent. Wapner shifted in his seat, and then, it happened in a moment that shocked both the committee and the live audience. Judge Wapner's calm demeanor cracked. His voice rose, sharp, booming, filling the chamber. He stopped mid-sentence, but the damage was done. His tone had shifted from judicial composure to personal offense. You could see aides exchanging glances, journalists scribbling frantically in their notebooks, and on social media, the clip was already going viral. But here's where Jasmine Crockett demonstrated exactly why this moment took off online. She didn't flinch, she didn't match his volume, she simply waited, let the silence hang, and when she finally spoke, it was in the same calm, measured tone. She started with, "Judge, I'm not here to lecture you, I'm here to ask whether you believe your own words meet the standard you just agreed was essential to the judiciary." That was it. No yelling, no insults, just a question, asked so plainly, so firmly, that it left Wapner momentarily speechless. And in politics, especially during a heated exchange, silence from your opponent is louder than any shout. Political analysts watching the exchange noted that Crockett's approach was a textbook example of controlling the narrative by refusing to escalate. She kept Wapner's outburst front and center, making it the moment everyone would remember, not whatever rebuttal he might have planned. What Crockett did here is called verbal framing. She established the ground rules, got Wapner to agree to them, and then held him accountable when his own behavior contradicted those rules. The more he reacted emotionally, the more she appeared composed and credible, and that's exactly why the clip exploded online within hours. Hashtags like Wapner meltdown and Crockett calm were trending. Cable news ran it on a loop, and political talk shows dissected every word, every glance, every pause. But here's the thing, this wasn't just a one-off moment. This hearing had been building toward a flashpoint like this for weeks, and when it finally came, it revealed not just the personalities involved, but the deep political divisions driving the conversation. In the next part of this story, we're going to break down exactly what led to this confrontation, the political backdrop, the controversial cases that set the stage, and why Wapner may have been walking into a political trap without even realizing it. Because once you see the full picture, You'll understand why this single exchange became a defining moment for both of them.